Viewer discretion is advised.
This portion of Royameadow has been brought to you by Caitlin Rastellini, the greatest Royameadow Generation 2 Eternal Broski who ever existed. This portion of Royameadow has been brought to you by the Sonic Hacking Contest of 2014. Ready, set, procrastinate. We are at the final part of the Mortal Kombat 1993 commentary. Now it's the moment we've all been waiting for. The main character of this game. The hero of Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang. You know, if this were Mortal Kombat 3, I'd probably be imitating whenever he gets hit by either Shao Kahn's hammer or when he gets killed by a fatality. I won't lie, Liu Kang actually does a number on my throat. I won't lie about that. See? No reptile. But yeah, all of his, Bruce Lee kind of, sound effects, as they were available in the Super Nintendo version and the original arcade version, are not present here. All he gets are just zipping sound effects, the sound effects. I don't like it. I don't like what he did with Liu Kang here. In fact, to go along with his voice acting, I'm really glad that they did the right voice acting for Liu Kang. Because again, he's supposed to sound like a rogue Shaolin monk, kind of like Bruce Lee. Originally he didn't even have the name that he was given here, and I really love that cartwheel uppercut. The particular reason for that is that he respects the fighters. He doesn't want to kill them. Well, with the exclusion of Shao Kahn, at least. But yeah. If I had to say, Liu Kang is more like me. He and I, if I had to say, are probably the most modest of fighters. In some regards, I am a swordsman, but I respect my opponent. In any kind of competition where it involves me going up against a whole bunch of other opponents, whether that be in a board game, or a puzzle game, or maybe a video game, or probably a test or ballot questions, I will most likely show the highest of modesty, the highest of respect, the biggest of kindness. Then again, I am a kind man by nature, so that comes with the package. Dang, I'm trying to remember the line that Liu Kang does when he does the cartwheel kick. I think it's, if I'm not mistaken, I think it sounds like Liu Kang wins. Flawless victory. Fatality. I can't imitate Shang Tsung. Not perfectly anyway. In fact, I think when Shang Tsung's talking in any of these audio files, I don't know if this was intentional on Midway's part, but knowing that this game was originally developed, I think, by like 7 people? I think it was 7 people that only worked on this game, with the exclusion of all the people that did design. Yeah. Well, I don't know if that was intentional because Shang Tsung doesn't have a ducking intercom or whatever. So what the heck are they listening to through? Like, is he yelling fight spiritually or what? This makes you wonder. Also, this is also a difference that's fixed in the Sega CD version. The fight and finish him or finish her lines. Finish her actually has an audio file. The fight, finish him, and finish her lines actually present, what's I look for? They actually zoom in. They zoom in from the inside of the screen. So like they would come in from like a small hole in the screen, and then it would flash for a little with yellow lighting or white lighting in the Sega CD version, and then oh yeah, and here we go. Yeah, if you have blood mode enabled, as any character, you can uppercut them into the spikes. You would be surprised. It's rare that there have ever been any news reports. Actually, to my knowledge, I have never seen a news report on, say, like, WCBS News or CBS Boston News or probably like Fox 25, ABC, NBC, give me some others, UPN, CW/Boston's WB, no, PAX and Ion Television never had any of that, but, yeah, all the regular broadcast news stations, they never had a news article about somebody falling onto a spike or a thing of spikes, and have that be like reported as a murder or something. I don't know. It's just something that I've noticed over the years, and I hope that never has to be ever reported, because I've kind of had it with people getting pretty much put into retirement, as I like to say, because the term "killed" does not work for me. It doesn't. That word does not work unless if it's somebody I have absolutely no respect for. But then again, that's another story for another time. But if I had to say anything on the topic of like when the news has to report an accident involving the death of anybody or the retirement of anybody, as I would rather say, I know that must be very difficult for them because I know that not a lot of people like to they don't like to talk about this kind of stuff. To be quite frank about it, I don't like to talk about this kind of stuff, but on occasion I have to because in some way, shape, or form or regard, somehow it has to be discussed, but for reasonable matters. And Liu Kang suffers from the same recolor problem that Sub-Zero has. He's just a mere darker clone. If you're playing 2-player mode, it would be kind of obvious as to know who's who, but what can you say? Oh yeah, something about this arena that was fixed in Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy. Ultimate Mortal Kombat Trilogy is a ROM hack of Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3 that features all the characters from Mortal Kombat 1, 2, MK3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Mortal Kombat Trilogy, and pretty much that's it. It's over 60 characters. In the courtyard, normally the audience would be applauding you. That is not present here in the Genesis version of Mortal Kombat, and I don't think it's even present in the, No, I'll take that back. It's probably also present in the, version of, Mortal Kombat, for Sega CD that I also have. I'll have to double check that, though. But yeah, for the longest time, only the Super Nintendo version and the Super Nintendo, Super Famicom, and arcade versions had that applause sequence. So I'm kind of glad that they brought it back. Actually, a funny thing about Mortal Kombat Trilogy. In Mortal Kombat Trilogy, they have it so that Shao Kahn is hanging up in the balcony up there rather than old Shang Tsung. But one of the problems I also had with MK Trilogy, why couldn't you bring in all the other characters? Why couldn't you bring in every single character from MK1, 2, 3, Ultimate 3? Were you guys just afraid to test out that, or what? What? Come on! Come on! Come on! Oh crap! I just recalled. We're doing the same. We're doing one of the battle plans from earlier, but it'll be a pushover, I'm sure. And again, so much bleeding. I swear. Like, I have friends that have rare blood disorders. But I could never imagine them having a blood disorder that involves them having blood, just splatter right out of them when they take a very slight hit. Because the hits that I'm seeing here are very slight, very. Like heck, even Liu Kang's flying kick, I think it's called Flying Dragon in Fatality Lives. Yeah, not even that or his bicycle kick in later games ever seemed to cause blood splatter or anything. But blood spatter. Sorry, I was saying the word wrong all this time. But But yeah, even friends that I know that have rare blood disorders, I know for a fact this couldn't happen to them, but in their regard, like there are some that have talked to me about what they have. One in particular had caught my interest. Basically, she had told me like suppose if she were to take a cut, if she had gotten a cut anywhere, it would probably take twice as long as somebody would regularly have to wait for that part of the body to heal up in order for that part of the body to pretty much be restored to health. So, like, for example, suppose I had the disorder that my friend was talking about, and I had a cut on my arm. If it would normally take me, let's say, about, I don't know, maybe 2 or 3 hours just for the cut to, pretty much turn into a regular scar, it would probably take 5 to 6 hours with that disorder. Amazing what you can find out about, amazing what you can find out about the human body when you pretty much observe others, right? Or when you hear others out. But what does this have to do with Mortal Kombat? In some regard, Mortal Kombat is a way of learning how the body works. It allows you to see all the capabilities of the body. Because think of it, how the heck can you do a flying kick like that? Don't get me wrong, it's possible. You have to be light on your feet, though. I'm kind of in the middle. I'm kind of light on my feet, but I'm kind of mildly in the middle when it comes to my feet. Because my feet have always, because they're wide, they can be quite heavy at times, but at the same time, they can also be light if I decide to manipulate my internal energy the right way. And to be quite honest, that's nice. That's nice, wouldn't you say? By the way, the throw. The throw is by far the most annoying move in any Mortal Kombat game in 1, 2, and 3. apparently what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to press back and the low punch button when you want to throw somebody. How the heck are you supposed to figure that out? Oh yeah, by the way, had to make this just like the original game. Yep, that's right. Liu Kang had done a flying kick into Shang Tsung at the very end of Mortal Kombat 1. According to the 32X and arcade versions of the Mortal Kombat 2 opening. So, how do you think I went with that? I decided to go the same way, and his heroics will always be remembered. Will he continue the tradition of the Shaolin monks? So to speak, but he and his brother Kung Lao, as I've stated many times before, they are renegade monks. They are no ordinary Shaolin monks. They are there for all the right reasons and the right reasons only. For what those reasons be, I've got no idea. Now, when they say stop motion miniature for Goro, it kind of this is the end of the Mortal Kombat commentary, by the way, for now. But oh yeah, this will probably be like the last commentary of Month of Sega 2, aside from the co-op Streets of Rage commentary that's already going on. But digressing, the stop motion miniature for Goro, I don't know, man. Like, that just doesn't seem accurate to me. Since when the heck, I don't know how they could have been able to get the design right for that, because like what did they have to do? Did they have to make like an action figure? I think they showed this off in the documentary for Mortal Kombat. Like when Deadly Alliance came out, there was a bonus video that you could unlock, and that bonus video would allow you to see all the little tidbits about how Mortal Kombat was developed, and I think that was one of the things that was shown, but I can't remember off the top of my head. Meh. But, folks, this is the last commentary of Month of Sega 2, aside from any, specials that I have coming up. So, I've got to call it a day. I hope that you enjoyed this marathon. If you're not going to watch the specials, then I do hope that you enjoyed this marathon for what it was worth. And if you're only watching this commentary, well, I hope that you enjoyed this commentary to the fullest, because it was quite an energetic one for a Six of Hearts day. If you use Love Cards logic, I think the days are October 29, November 27, and December 25. Those 3 days are Six of Hearts days. And using Love Cards logic, in my case, being a Two of Clubs, when it comes to a Six of Hearts day, it's always a test of endurance. Whenever I'm doing work here, if it's a Six of Hearts day, fish is getting reels. That's right. That's right. No worry, that was not a joint, that was only oxygen. Yes. Yes. I make jokes about drugs, even though I don't do them. Before I do them for all the right reasons. But back to the Six of Hearts. Yes, Six of Hearts days are always tests of endurance, but it's always for the right reasons. And I think, if I leave this commentary right now, actually the video's done. So what I'm about to do is I'm about to minimize Virtual DJ and open up Komodo Dragon. I won't lie, if you're gonna use a Chromium browser, just use Komodo Dragon. Google Chrome's awful. Cool Novo's awful, performance-wise anyway. Rockmelt's dead. You can still use it, but Rockmelt's dead, so don't try to really get anything out of it. And then we have Torch and Komodo Dragon. what I'm expecting right now is on Facebook and Twitter is that there are a massive bunch of people saying, here's how I'm expecting a lot of people to talk about the pep rallies. I'm expecting people to say, like, yo, that pep rally was ratchet, yeah! Or they had this crazy stuff going on at Classical's pep rally, man. I couldn't believe my eyes when I saw it. Or, yo, Turk. Or, Sparta. You get the point. You get the point. I'm turning my senior high schools into stereotypes right now, but all for the right reasons. I'm just trying to be comical right now. Christ. And I'm a Royan polytheist. But I digress. That's much of Sega 2, everybody. Before I go, I really do want to see if there's any talk about it. Let's see, we got. No, Chris didn't say anything. Yeah, all I'm hearing about is stuff like about the drama club or whatever. But that's about it. Nothing really important. What I'm probably looking for is on Twitter, but I don't want to have to take up more of your time. This is just a little bit of a post commentary stuff that I just wanted to get out of the way. Cruz, Palin, whatever, blah, blah, blah. I've got 6 notifications already. I'm just going to call it a commentary. Have a good night, everybody. Even though it's 12:30 right now in the PM over here in Lynn. Fun times. Really fun times.
Viacom's